Welcome to the Tailslate. Now, normally if you watch our Survivor reviews, you see Tim and I recap the week's episode and talk about what we think. But today we got something extra for you. We have Paige with us, who has never watched Survivor before. This is the first time she's ever watched an episode, and we just thought it'd be kind of cool to get her overall impressions, and then hopefully you can talk a little strategy as well, and we'll see where it goes from there. So obviously you've been thrown in, like this is right near the end of the show, but the game is going well, so that's kind of good. What was your overall impression of the game?
I thought it was more exciting than I thought it would be, because I really enjoyed the challenges, because they weren't all about who's the strongest. It's all about who can take an overall just expectation about what Survivor is, and then they just completely changed it. Like, they had to take poles and discs and just walk through all these little things that you had to think about. Yeah, I thought it was really good.
Now, did you know much about Survivor before?
I knew what it was, but I didn't know the specifics, basically.
Okay. Cool.
It's difficult when you are a regular person who's seen every episode, every season, you know what's going on, and now you know the names of all the people, too.
Oh, yeah.
Now it's like you're thrown in. You don't know who these people are. Okay,
I don't know any alliances, any nothing.
Who's this guy? What's his name?
Actually, it's probably good this season, really. There isn't much way of alliances that you have to worry about. They're all over the place, so that's kind of cool. Did you get a good grasp of what was going on, who was with who? And
Kind of. I was really shocked to know that there was a high school student actually in Survivor. And I thought he was going to go to the end.
Oh, yeah?
I really did.
Yeah.
But then they got rid of him.
Well, that's the thing about the show is once you do something that makes yourself thinking you might win, then you go. They all of a sudden they think, oh, he's getting good. He did. That's it. He's a threat. Got to kick him out now.
Particularly in this season. And even the people that have gotten themselves the power were aware enough to realize this is a dangerous place to be in, because now everybody's looking at me and I could go home. So what did you think of the kind of strategy that people were playing? Did that make any sense, or what were your thoughts on it?
It was kind of random near to the end, because it's just, they were like, all right, let's vote this person off. There wasn't any, there was strategy towards Sunday, and David, I think everyone thinks that he's a threat. I don't know a lot about David, but he seems that everyone is kind of iffy with him, and should I vote him off? Should I keep him?
Every week they try and vote him off.
It never works.
Yeah. So, first guy that got voted off in the episode, now you got a good episode. You had 2 eliminations. Normally there's only 1, so you got to see 2. What were your thoughts on Will being the first guy out? Did you think, based on what you had seen, did that make sense to you?
It didn't at all from what I seen, because the very first sentence that came in the episode was, "Great move, Will," as they're walking back to their camp. So
yes, because what you didn't see, I guess, last week was Will sort of helped orchestrate getting rid of Zeke, who was Zeke that went last week, right?
Yes.
Yes, who was the latest sort of power position player. So, so it was a good move that he did. So, yeah.
And he seemed to be the youngest, but he seemed to be the leader. In the moment, it seemed to be that he was the leader, and everyone wanted to kind of follow the idea of where he was going. But
that's
then at
why
the end,
he had to go.
Yeah. Everyone just saw him as a threat. They would be like, he's going to win, we need to get rid of him.
And that's the 2 sides to the game is everybody wants to be a threat because they want to get the votes at the end. But if you do too much, they kick you off.
Yep.
The girls, the women, not so much with the power.
No. There was no girl power whatsoever. They were just there.
I think it's quieter. Maybe in this episode, but Hannah's been doing some good stuff. She's pretty smart.
But
she
Sunday,
knows what she's doing. Yeah, Sunday, what did you think of her vote out?
Well, I don't really know her, but she didn't
Based
say
on what you
one
saw.
word
That's true.
from the episode that I was watching. So I thought that it was a great idea to get rid of her, because people would want to bring her to the end, because she's not a threat.
Exactly. So that was wise, because she could be. refer to them generally as the GOAT. You bring somebody along who's not going to get any votes. They haven't stirred up anything, and nobody really cares about them. They're good to have with you at the end if you're going to.
I would take her to the end too.
Oh, absolutely. However, I guess in this case, Hannah sort of went, "Hang on a minute. That could be a place that takes one of my seats." So, yeah, it's a good idea to get rid of her.
It was.
Yeah.
I think it was a better idea to get rid of David. He's the threat.
David's my favorite, so I'm happy he's still around.
But every week, we got to get rid of David. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Oh, yeah, it's going to be David. Yep.
Don't.
You should watch other seasons if you ever get a chance, because there's some great seasons with some really strong female players as well. And I'd actually be interested to see. I can't remember what the balance is of winners and losers. It's probably pretty even, don't you think? People have won, female to female, I'm talking about.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I don't
you have
remember
to,
all
have
of
to
them,
look
but
it up
yeah,
and see. Yeah.
there's been a lot of each, anyways. It's not.
Yeah. What else?
So who's going to win?
Oh yeah. Based on what you saw.
I like Jay just because he's doesn't seem like a threat towards everybody else, but he's also very good with all the challenges that they do.
Yes.
But then again, I also like Adam. And I also like Hannah. I feel like she is gonna go to the end just because she is kind of a laid back kind of player, but she also has some connections with other people that are stronger.
Yeah.
So I feel like it'll be Jay and Adam.
It's interesting. Hannah has a good chance of getting to the end. I don't know if she can win. And we're assuming it's going to be a final three. Sometimes it's final two, but often it's a final three. So if it's a final three, it really depends on who she's up against if she gets there. Jay has been playing an amazing game. He's been having to battle back from behind for a while now. But the problem is he's the kind of guy, as soon as they get the chance to get rid of him, he's gone because he's such a threat in challenges. Like if he doesn't win the next one, he's gone. Almost guaranteed. So he has a hard time getting to the end. Adam could get to the end, but I can't see Adam and David getting to the end together. Can you?
Well, they can't get rid of David, so...
So maybe he will. I don't know.
But Adam's been gunning for him for a long time.
Yeah.
So
Adam's playing really, really hard. David's playing hard, but it doesn't seem as outwardly hard as Adam right now. So that's where I'm worried about Adam getting kicked out.
But everything changes every time, so who knows now?
Yeah, we've got 7 left.
Jay and Adam are going to start connecting now, and the two of them will not be at each other's throats anymore. Now they're with the bonding with the mother thing.
Yeah.
Maybe they're going to join forces now.
Yeah, hard to tell. Any other thoughts from this one episode that you saw?
I don't think Jay should have played his immunity item.
Ooh.
I don't think at all.
Interesting. I think if I was him, I probably would have.
Yeah.
Would you rather? Okay, if you were him, then you wouldn't have.
I wouldn't have, but I would also think there could be a chance. I would always, every single time I would go into this.
Because this is the problem. Would you rather go home with it in your pocket and go, great, I got a souvenir? Or would you rather play it and go, oh, I didn't need it, damn, oh well, I'm still here?
Rather been safe than sorry.
So it's a very tricky thing. There's a couple of tribals where you thought he was going to play it and he didn't. And he was just lucky he didn't get voted out.
How long has he had it for?
Since pretty much the beginning.
Yes.
Oh my.
Yeah. So he's held up for quite a while. It's awesome.
So are you going to watch the rest of the final episode?
I really want to know who wins.
Cool. So we have one episode left. Well, it's a 2-hour episode plus the finale. That will be next Wednesday. So you'll have to watch it.
Because now I just really want to know. Now that I watched one episode, you can't just leave me on a cliffhanger. No. I have to know.
And now you'll have to watch Survivor regularly. And it's interesting. You'll find when you start at the beginning of a season, it takes a couple of episodes to get into it because they're brand new people that you know nothing about. And at the beginning, it's like, who are these people? I don't know who I like yet. But after a couple episodes, then you're well into it.
That's why I have these handy sheets to keep track of
who's
people. Who's
especially
doing
at the
what,
beginning.
I
yeah,
can't keep track
especially at the beginning. Yeah.
And it was such a broad group of people.
Yeah.
There was high school kid, a model,
Yep.
homeless shelter manager. It
Tons of interesting people all over the world.
variety.
And I just think they should allow Canadians to be on the show so that we can get on there and play too. A Canucks versus Yanks season would be amazing.
Yes.
Get to it, CBS. Anyway, so there you have it. Some thoughts on Survivor from a brand new person watching Survivor. Hope you enjoyed.